For more than 6 decades, Cliff Richard has stood as one of Britain's most enduring cultural figures. At 84, his name still carries the weight of history, influence, and an era that shaped modern music. That is why recent confirmation regarding his situation has struck such an emotional chord. This was not a sudden shock, but a sobering moment, one that forces fans to confront the reality of time, legacy, and the quiet tragedies that come with aging in the public eye. Cliff Richard's career was defined by energy, optimism, and resilience. From chart-topping hits to sold-out performances, he represented longevity few artists ever achieve. But behind every long career lies a human story, one that eventually includes limits. The recent confirmation did not announce scandal or controversy. Instead, it confirmed something far more difficult to accept, a significant shift in his ability to continue life as it once was. For fans who grew up with his music, this news feels personal. Cliff Richard was not just an entertainer, he was a constant presence through changing decades. His voice became part of people's lives, tied to memories, youth, and comfort. When confirmation arrives that marks a turning point, it carries emotional weight far beyond headlines. What makes this moment tragic is its quietness. There was no dramatic announcement, no sudden collapse of reputation. The confirmation simply acknowledged reality, age, vulnerability, and the inevitable slowing that no amount of fame can prevent. In a culture obsessed with permanence, this kind of truth feels especially heavy. Throughout his life, Cliff Richard has faced challenges with dignity. He navigated immense fame, public scrutiny, and personal trials without allowing bitterness to define him. That history matters now. The confirmation does not erase his strength, it highlights it. It reminds audiences that endurance itself is not invincibility. Public reaction has been marked by reflection rather than shock. Fans expressed gratitude more than disbelief. Many revisited his music, sharing memories and acknowledging how deeply his work shaped their lives. The tragedy here is not loss, it is transition. The shift from presence to legacy is never easy, especially for figures who felt timeless. Cliff Richard's story is not ending, but it is changing. And change, even when expected, can still feel tragic. It signals the closing of a chapter that shaped generations. The confirmation serves as a reminder that icons age too, and that admiration often deepens when strength gives way to humanity. In the end, the tragedy is not what has been confirmed, it is the realization that even legends must eventually step back. Cliff Richard remains a towering figure in music history, and that will never change. But moments like this ask audiences to let go gently, with respect, gratitude, and understanding.